Hey, Bay Harbor. Dave Stewart here. Wanted to just touch base with you. I pray that your Holy Week is good. I pray that the Lord is meeting you in the midst of quarantine and uncertainty and strange times. But I pray that you're experiencing the faithfulness of the Lord. And the thing I wanted to talk to you about today comes from the Thursday of Jesus' life during Holy Week. And it's a really powerful account found in John 13, verses 1 through 20. And it's the account of the preparations and the beginning of the Passover meal, the last meal that Jesus would share with his disciples. It's kind of a famous part of our faith heritage, the Last Supper. But at the beginning of it is something I think is so powerful and often overlooked, and that is right as the disciples gathered at the table, Jesus stood up and he wrapped a towel around his waist, and he picked up a basin of water and prepared to wash the disciples' feet. And of course, we think of Peter often as kind of a hothead and just quick to speak, maybe slow to think sometimes. I can relate. But Peter says, no, Jesus, you'll never wash my feet. I can't let you do that. And Jesus says, if I don't wash your feet, you have no part with me. And of course, Peter then goes all the way to the other extreme and says, well, in that case, not only my feet, but my head and everything else as well. And Jesus tells him, if you're already clean, you don't have to worry about that. But let me wash your feet. And a couple things that I find really, really powerful about this is that at this point, because of the Holy Spirit, Jesus already knew that Judas was going to betray him. And the fact that he would wash his feet, which is the role of a servant in that culture, is such a powerful picture of the way that Jesus cares for us and the way he serves us, even in the midst of our rebellion, in the midst of our unwillingness to go with him, to be faithful to him. He's faithful even when we're not faithful. And then right after that, after he's finished, he tells his disciples, I have washed your feet today. And he says, now go and do likewise. And the charge there from Jesus is for us as Christians and as people who follow the way of Jesus, our charge is to serve one another and to serve even those who don't look like us or think like us or worship like us. And I guess I'm praying for us that even as we're quarantined and kind of relegated to our home base to almost every extent, that you're finding ways to serve each other and to serve your neighbors, to be a good neighbor and to care about the folks that Jesus also loves. God bless you guys. I can't wait to see everyone again. Love y'all.